Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing good. So in today's video we'll be discussing 15 must-have apps, especially if you're a college student. It will help you live a more organized life, get done with all your tasks on time and increase your overall productivity. So without wasting any further time, let's get into the video. The first app is OTTER. OTTER helps you transcribe your voice notes. So whenever you have to attend an important meeting or a lecture and you fail to write down the notes, you can easily turn on the recording session on OTTER and it will transcribe all your voice notes into text format. The best part about this app is that it catches the language very well. Its comprehension is perfect, so you will not face any issues while transcribing the audio into text format. And along with the text for your further reference, it also saves the audio just in case you require it later on. So yes, you can get a lot of benefits from this app. Now the next app is a very important app. It helps you to organize your WhatsApp. Now, as we know that in our day-to-day lives, all our communication happens through WhatsApp, be it with our friends, our parents, our class groups, our work groups, everything happens through WhatsApp. So it becomes very necessary for us to have a tool to organize our WhatsApp chats as well, a lot of documents, notes that it has. So COOBY is an app. It's not exactly an app, it's an extension on the desktop which will help you organize your WhatsApp chats. It will help you create different tabs according to different categories, be it family, friends, work. Especially if you have a business, it will help you create a database of all your information and also categorize and save all the data in one place. So it's a must-try app for everyone. Next app that we have is Notion. I'm sure that you must have heard of it before somewhere or the other. When it comes to note-taking, Notion is the best app that exists. Personally, when it comes to note-taking on a daily basis, I prefer a notebook rather than taking notes digitally. But there are certain things which you can maintain through a note-taking app, which is like better to collect and organize on the digital platforms. For example, if there are a list of podcasts that you want to watch, you can add those to a note-taking app, a list of YouTube videos, articles, or any sort of information that itself has its presence online. You can store all those information in an organized note-taking app, and when it comes to note-taking, Notion is the best that exists. So make sure that you check out this app and try to explore it as much as possible. I will leave down in the description box some of my favorite templates that I've come across from Notion. So do check those out as well and start exploring it by yourself. Next up, we have Habit Tracker app. Now, in one of my recent videos about atomic habits, I had already discussed the importance of maintaining a habit tracker and how it helps you once you want to inculcate new habits into your life and break the old ones. So if you haven't watched that video, make sure that you check it out. So you can use this app to track all your habits. It's very easy to use. You just need to create a new habit and start tracking it, start tracking your goals accordingly. You can see the monthly and weekly reviews as well. You can add your friends and start tracking the habits together as well. You can set a number of reminders for your habits as well. So make sure that you check out this app as well. Next on the list, we have Forest app. Now this is one of my very favorite apps. I've been using this since my 10th grade. It is basically a productivity app that helps you focus. So now if you're someone who's easily distracted by your phone, if you're someone who opens your laptop to work but eventually finds yourself scrolling through social media, or after every 10 minutes, 15 minutes you are checking your phone regularly, so then this app is for you. So what you need to do is that you need to select a time interval. For example, let's say it's 120 minutes, that is 2 hours. So as soon as you select the time interval and press the start button, a seed is sowed and the tree starts to grow. After 60 minutes, that is 1 hour, you'll see the tree half grown and after 120 minutes you will see a full-fledged tree grown. So this app has just gamified the process of productivity and focus, and it does actually help. So make sure that you do check this app out as well. It is one of my favorites. Next on the list we have READWISE. Again, one of my very favorite apps. It is a note-taking app for all book readers. If you want to take a note of quotes from books, e-books, highlights from your Kindles, Twitter threads, articles, or any sort of ebook or even your physical copies, this is the one place where you can store all your stuff. So it makes very easy to keep all your stuff in one place, especially if you're reading a book. You just need to click in that book and you can see all the ideas, all the quotes, everything stored in one place. So especially if you are into reading a lot of ebooks and a lot of material online, then this is the go-to app for you. Now the next app that we have in addition to READWISE is Liner. Liner helps you to highlight everywhere. Whether you're on a Google web page, watching a YouTube video, reading any PDF, article, you can highlight it anywhere. And then you can save it in one common place, that is in Liner. So whenever I'm planning content for my YouTube video or just reading an article and I do not have anything to take note of, I can just easily highlight stuff that is important and save it in Liner and later on use it for other purposes. So this is another important app that you can check out. Next on the list we have Grammarly. I'm sure you must have heard of this, seen a lot of ads on YouTube itself. But again, a very important app to have. Especially if you're a college student, you have to write a lot of mails, assignments, applications, or any writing content. So it will automatically give you suggestions while you're typing. It will help you rectify your mistakes, grammar mistakes, spelling mistakes, give you better suggestions in terms of antonyms and synonyms, etc. So it overall improves your written English. A very important app to use, so make sure that you have Grammarly on your phone. Next app that we're gonna discuss is Tide. Again, one of my very favorites. The overall experience of this app is just wonderful. It has a very good interface, very good relaxing music that you can use. It is again a focus driven app where you need to set a timer for a specific period, and it helps you to focus on your work within that period of time. The additional point is that it also uses very good relaxing music while you're working, while you're studying. If you want to take a nap or you want to sleep, you can use these sounds as well. It has good meditation sounds as well to use. So again, a very good app. I would highly recommend you to go out and check this app, and you're absolutely gonna love it. Next app that we have is Calendly. Now a lot of times when we try to schedule meetings or call with a client or any person in general, what happens is that we suggest a time that does not suit them, and then they suggest a time that does not suit us, and eventually we don't end up meeting, and we also waste a lot of time in planning to schedule a call. So what you can do is that you can use Calendly. In Calendly, you can share a link with the available time slots that you have. So when you're sharing your link with the other person, you'll get an option of choosing your available time slots. So you can choose those time slots in which you're free, and then you can send the link to the other person and they can check their schedule accordingly, and accordingly select a time slot. As soon as they select the time slot, you will be notified, you will get a lot of reminders, and thus this will be a very organized process of scheduling meetings. This is another must-have app for everyone. Next one on the list is Duolingo. Another very popular app that you probably would already know. Now, language learning is a very interesting concept. It has a lot of benefits. It sharpens your brain, increases your memory, and a lot of other benefits as well. So if you can give some time to language learning, I would highly recommend you to go on and learn a language using Duolingo. You need to invest very little time, maybe 5 to 10 minutes a day, and it will be a very fun process of learning, be it spoken English, written English, using a gamified process again. And I have personally used this app to learn Spanish, and it was a very wholesome process. So again, I would recommend you all to give it a try as well. Next on the list we have Splitwise, another very commonly used app. especially if you're a college student. It helps you track your expenses and split your expenses among your friends, families, flatmates, roommates, etc. It also helps you to keep a track of who owes who and track your personal expenses, organize them accordingly. So again, another very important app for college student. So make sure that you check it out. Next, we have HEADSPACE, which is a guided meditation app. I have personally been using HEADSPACE for around 4 years now, and it is the best meditation app that I've ever come across. I have made another video on meditation earlier on this channel where I've mentioned about HEADSPACE in detail as well. So you can check that video out. I had initially started my meditation journey with the HEADSPACE app. It has the best guided meditation. It has meditation on different moods, be it to increase your focus or reduce your anxiety or deal with your anger. So for different moods that you have for each day, you have a different meditation, and slowly and gradually it helps you build the habit of meditation. So just by giving 5 to 10 minutes a day to this app, you can actually go on to build a habit of meditation. So make sure that you do check this out as well. Next app that we have is Google Podcast, which is a podcast listening app. You must have heard about a lot of other podcasts related app, but Google Podcast is like the best one that is there. It has everything in one place, and the best part is that it is absolutely free. So you can listen to TED Talks or podcasts from The Economist, The Guardian, etc. So if you're someone who's not able to keep up with reading articles from these publications, maybe you can start off with podcast, which is a more effective way. So make sure that you have this app on your phone and you use it whenever you're traveling or you're on your daily commute. You can listen to a podcast and make that time productive for me. Lastly, we have DEEPSTASH, which is an amazing app. Especially if you're a content creator or a content curation and you read a lot of stuff regarding different concepts, different ideas to enhance your knowledge, etc. This is the app for you. It has knowledge in terms of small flashcards, which is very easy to use. It takes around 2 to 3 minutes to read a flashcard, and the content that this type of platform has is just brilliant. So I would not say further, but I would actually recommend you to go and actually check it out yourself, and you'll see how amazing it is. So that is it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. Make sure that you like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you in another video next week. Until then, goodbye.